the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo, right here.
Welcome back to your channel where the art is always random and so am I. Today I'm drawing a new sketchbook vlog episode and it's about random stuff that's more random than the others. We are here talking about Drew Gooden, and for some reason the whole time I thought it was Drew Goodman. I don't know where that came from, but I guess I always misread it, or it's one of those, what is it called? The one thing where it's, where you thought it was something else, but then in reality it wasn't. What is it called? The Mandela effect? I don't know. But anyways, a famous guy on the internet that's famous, but not famous enough to be famous, but he is YouTube famous with almost 3 million subscribers, and then he probably has like almost 1 million on Twitter, and probably almost 1 million on Instagram, because that's just the way it works. I remember first being recommended to him a few years ago, where he only had probably under 100k subscribers, and I had no idea who he was, but then I slowly started remembering him from old TikToks back in the day. And by TikToks, I mean vines. I just wanted to give you an idea in case, you know, something you kids probably never heard of, and just an example of what it originally was. So why am I drawing him? Well, I needed an idea, and although I have hundreds of ideas, I needed an idea for today's video. While I was cleaning, I was like, you know what I should do for today? I should probably play random videos in the background. And I decided to make his video about Drew because he was playing in the background the whole time, because his videos are very, very entertaining. So what I'll be doing in the future is just doing full drawings realistically about YouTubers, and just recommending you guys some YouTube channels that you should watch, because nobody ever does that. Nobody ever recommends other YouTubers. They just recommend movies or TV shows or something else. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should be the guy who does this. But that was basically it. It was just like an idea for ideas of the future. So before I go, I'll quickly do a quick recommendation of why you should go watch Drew Goodman. First of all, he's very funny. He's a funny guy who says everything in a very serious tone and is great at sarcasm and satire. I really enjoy his reviews on random things such as bad movies, bad products, or bad TV shows, because basically anything bad and entertaining, entertainment, you could rely on him to make a review about it, or something you probably didn't even know was real. He will review it and then give his funny look on it. Like he was talking about Ellen and just how she was always shady to begin with, and it doesn't come to surprise on how like people nowadays are, oh my god, she's so blah blah blah, cancel culture a few months ago when they canceled her show. But it was like, if you really looked at it back then, she was kind of like very scummy and didn't really care about her guests. She used them more as like objects in her show to talk about rather than people who she invited onto the show. And it just goes to show, like if you watch all them clips back then, he just talks about that. He was also talking about like random products on Instagram and how none of them are very good. They're just overly priced because of so much advertisement money that they put into it to break even. They have to jack the prices up to a point where it's just like, you know, not a very good price. And little stuff like that. His videos are very long, and I usually watch them all the way through because he's at entertainment, and they're also very good for the background. Like I'm listening to it the whole time and also working on something, so it's kind of like a podcast without the podcast. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Hopefully I can elaborate on this idea in the future where I recommend other YouTubers. But thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to recommend me your favorite YouTuber, and I'll give it a try and see if I like it. And I'm out.